Hi guys. Today I'm very upset. Really, really upset. Welcome to a country where extrajudicial killings are happening every single minute. Welcome to a country where the regime cannot handle young people expressing themselves online. Welcome to a country where police are shooting live bullets to young kids who are protesting in the streets. Today I'll try and speak in English so I can reach a few Kenyans. Let me tell you guys, welcome to a country where a school play, poem can upset a regime that they can go and tear gas the kids, high school kids, 16, 17-year-olds, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, being tear gassed, and some of them disappeared. What happened to that story, by the way? Were the kids found? Welcome to a country where if you speak your mind and criticize the regime, they are threatened, they're insecure, they have become bullies. Welcome to Kenya, guys. Today it's gone, now I'm thinking this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of control. Somebody has to say something or do something. Sure. His name is Albert Ojwang. The guy liked something in X platform. I didn't even know X exists. He writes a column. Obviously, he upset somebody. After he upset somebody, they went and abducted him in Homa Bay. Traveled all the way to Nairobi. Why? I don't know, because he was doing his job in Homa Bay. Why wasn't his trial done in Homa Bay? Why is he being brought to Central Police Station? Let me tell you, when they start killing you in the police stations, now they can kill you anywhere. People can die in hospitals, you'll be injected. We saw the other day another MP who is against the regime being found in the coffee farm, gassed, beaten up. And guess what they said? He beat himself up, he abducted himself. Guy. And when you speak up, you disappear. When you comment in your live and shit, you disappear. But then I asked myself this question. When people voted for this person, for this regime of Ruto, didn't they know the guy was wanted in ICC, International Court of Criminals? Didn't they check his history? I told you people, you will cry. The guy is a murderer. The guy has got nothing, has no chills, he will do anything. Let me tell you, this regime is worse than Moi's. But at least Moi was not fighting. Moi was not fighting with young people. He loved the youth. Building polytechnics, building doing this, that. But now this one is being threatened by 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds. Abductions, killings. I remember that story of 2024. Oh my God. I've never cried so much for people that I don't know. I don't know, is my mother instinct or what? I've never cried so much when those kids were being picked in the holes in Rongai Choir. They were being corrected like rats. It's like a whole array of kids who were picked from the streets demonstrating, went and were murdered and thrown some. And that story has gone quiet. Kenyans acheni niwaambie. Let me tell you, Kenyans. If you don't rise up and vote for different people in the government, you will continue with the same stories, crying and tears. I keep saying try to vote for a new person. Vote for completely brand new. Somebody who's never been in politics. Let's try something new. It's only 5 years. Now it's one term. The same bunch of thugs have got different uniform. Kinakarons. People who should have retired a long time ago and go home. People who never done nothing for their constituencies and where they come from. Kamba people are still asking for water. And now he wants to come and tag along with Gachagua. Gachagua has been in government since time immemorial. Since time of Moi. You know, people say it's Moi's son. Wink, wink. He's been in government for God knows how long. If they never made changes when they were young, they're going to make changes now that they are going to 70-year-olds. In their 60s, late 60s. Is this the time they're going to make changes? For who? If you can't make changes when you're young, don't expect to make changes when you're starting to crawl, you're getting old, and now you're going to tell us you're going to make changes, you're going to change Kenya. I'm very upset about the death of this young man. I saw the dad crying. Guy, oh yeah. He was the only son. I think the only child. Or the only son, something like that. He worked in Mombasa in a quarry. Beating stones with his bare hands and a hammer. And the light has been turned off by a government that cannot stand people expressing themselves online. May the family of this young man, Ojwang, Albert, rest in peace. And guess what the police said in the statement? They released a statement saying, oh, the officer on duty has been dismissed. But they haven't put on the names and the photos of these people. I know somebody will say, oh, you're not guilty until you're found guilty. Oh, well, they should have said the people who are on shift. And you want to know the people who drove with that young man all the way from Homa Bay to Nairobi. And we need an explanation. Why? If you do something wrong in Nairobi, you're taken in Nairobi, the nearest police station. If you're in Thika Road, Kasarani. If you're somewhere else, Dadora, Makandara, Central, Bra, you're taken to the nearest police station, kwenda kurudisha mashtaka, or you're taken where you did the mistake. But this guy was doing something online, said something online. So he should have been charged in Homa Bay. Let me tell you, there are some types of deaths that I'm scared about. Being killed when you're watching. Literally. Pleading for your life. I can beg, pleading for your life. Oh, please leave me, please. Please. Begging for your life and somebody is still hurting you. I think that's the worst death ever. Dying seeing the murderers with your own eyes, and it's nothing you can do. They have carved you, injected you. Let me tell you, Kenya. Kenyans, vote wisely. Even if you go one term, I'm telling you, you're still going to cry because it's the same bunch of thieves. They've gathered again. They've come from one party, they've gone to another one. It's the same game. Different field, different uniforms, different clothes, different yapping. But it's the same people. I've told you, if somebody has never made a change. Kalonzo Musyoka has been a vice president since times of Moi. What is he still doing in government? These people have got no shame, these thieves. Kina Mudavadi, they are still there. What are they doing? He's been in government since times of Moi. These people have gone so old. They are so old mentally. They can't even think. And that's why they feel threatened by social media. Guys, these abductions and extrajudicial killings have got to stop. If somebody writes something about you on social media, take them to court. Defamation of character. Just a minor offense, defamation. What defamation? Nobody, most of us don't say things that are not being said. Everything I say here, it's everything that has been in the news, it's been on the papers, it's been said and discussed. Get somebody for defamation of character, take them to court, and let the judge decide. Is it really a defamation of character? These people, if you don't have balls to be in public offices, resign. Resign. You cannot be a leader when you're threatened by people's comments online, threatened by being told you haven't done enough, being threatened by the little things. You have no balls. You should not be in public office. Because the minute you're in charge of something, always there will be somebody criticizing you. There is good and bad in all of it. Not everybody will like you. So you need to have some balls to be able to know, can I handle this heat? If the heat is too much, get out of the kitchen. Stop killing young people. We need these young people. Enough is enough. Kenyans, enough is enough. We've had enough. This is now too much. Very upset. I'm seriously very angry and very sorry for this guy. I know it's loads of them. I saw them being shot. It's not even a year since our children were being murdered on the streets of Nairobi. It was stinking with blood of young people being shot with live bullets. Kenyans, you need to think who you're voting for. Keep going one term. You will tell me. If it's the same people, please think twice. Hata elimtu aende akatupe vote mahali. It's a bit crazy. Very upset. To the family, can only pray for peace for you, because no amount of justice can bring your son back. No amount of anything can bring the son back. And I think the complainant, they are saying, is this head of police. His name is Eriud Ragat. So crazy. Head of police sending police to go and kill. My God, this is getting out of it. Anyway, guys, mkae poa, stay well. Stay well. And I pray for all those people who've been abducted, for them to go back home safely. Country of injustice. Regime is not the country, it's the regime of nasty bunch of people who cannot take criticism. Stay well, guys.